15 over 75.
Wow.
Yep.
I
You
never
got some
seen
highs up
those
there?
numbers.
That's right. Right.
I've never seen those numbers.
So Regina, here's the big deal. You know what those numbers really mean? What does the big number mean and the low number mean?
I think the big number is your heart.
The big number, the high number, in the ideal case, the 115 number, is how hard your heart's pushing the blood out. And the low number is when the heart relaxes. How low can the body go to relax with the heart? Now come, Joy, hold my hands over here. This is an animation that shows the two big muscle chambers of the heart, okay? The two muscle chambers are squeezing together. One of them, the purplish one, squeezes to the lungs. But over here, this chamber pushes the blood up to the body, and it gets thicker and thicker. See the muscle getting thicker and thicker, and it obliterates the space. There's no place for the blood to go anymore. And eventually, the heart is so stiff, it can't let the blood come in anymore. That's called the hypertrophied heart, a thickened heart. Now, question is, what are you going to do about it? Well, knowing your numbers is the most important thing. So come have a seat over here. See this device right here? That's step number one. That's a simple, easy to get, portable blood pressure device. You can pick them up at your local drugstore. And the other thing you want to do is enter into a dialogue with your pharmacist. So I'd like to introduce you to Stacia Woodcock. She's joining us today. She's a Walgreens pharmacist. Good to see you again, Stacia.
Thank you.
So if you don't mind, I'm going to slip this right arm off a little bit, just the right arm. And we're going to check your blood pressure to see how it's doing today. Oh, you're bedazzled here and everything. Look at this.
I know, it's everywhere. It's shiny.
All right,
all right, have you taken your blood pressure before?
Yes.
Okay, we want you to do it yourself.
I
know, you can do it. I promise. I promise. So go ahead and take that and slide it over your arm.
Again, I want everyone to understand how to do this as simple as can be. You okay there?
Now, relax your arm.
All right.
And press that start button.
Now, while that's running, I'm going to ask a quick question. Number one, how do you find these devices?
You can find these in your local drugstore. It's a little bit confusing. There can be 8 to 10 different makes and models, so there's 2 words you need to look for. The first is automatic. The second word you need to look for is digital. Okay. Now, whatever number this is, I'm going to tell you right now that a single high reading doesn't mean that much. You want to repeat it a couple times, ideally once when you're not on national television. All right? But that's your number.
Ooh, I'm high today. That's high.
Well, I know it's high, but is it so high that you can do something about it?
I would like to.
All right. Because when I see a number like 168 over 103, I get very concerned. So come over here. I've got 3 simple ways that you and everybody at home can extend your heart's longevity and keep it as healthy and happy as it wants to be. Okay? So come on over here. So let's look in here. What do you got in there? Check it out.
Aspirin.
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 That aspirin. You know, if you don't have problems with aspirin, you ought to take 2 baby aspirins. Inexpensive, simple, straightforward opportunity to make a difference in your heart health. So I'll take this one. Look at the second one.
You trying to tell me something, Dr. Oz?
Dental floss. Now, why would I pick on dental floss?
Why?
Because if you floss your teeth and you have bleeding 3 days in a row, that means you probably have gingivitis.
Oh.
And gingivitis is a chronic inflammatory problem, and because your body senses that there's a war going on in your gums, it'll become sticky. The blood will get sticky, and that sticky blood will close off the arteries of the heart. So it doesn't cost much to get dental floss. Okay. And the third, and I think the most important secret, nothing in the bag, huh? Actually, the secret is standing next to you in that white jacket. It's the pharmacist. Now, let me tell you why. Stacia and all other pharmacists, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, are the single most valuable, underused aspect of the healthcare system. They are smart professionals. They can give you a ton of information, and we never ask them anything. Right? How many of you know your pharmacist's names? Yeah, a couple. And we ought to all know that. Stacia, explain to the audience a little bit about what it's like to be a pharmacist and how important this role is.
It's so important that you know your pharmacist. The first step you can take to taking control of your healthcare is to get all of your prescriptions filled at one place. The pharmacy is not a drive-through. It's not a fast food restaurant. It's your health. So it's really important that you get all of your medications filled at one pharmacy so that the pharmacist there knows all of the medications that you're taking. You should also make sure the pharmacist knows any herbal medications, any over-the-counter supplements that you take, and you should always ask us before you start taking any over-the-counter cough and cold medication, any diet medication, especially if you have high blood pressure. There are interactions that can occur that put you at risk, and we're right there. We're an easy resource, and if we have all of your medication on file, we can look up your profile and know exactly what is and isn't safe for you to take.
Okay.
Which, by the way, you know what it costs to talk to a pharmacist?
Nothing.
Nothing. How do you beat that? What's your pharmacist's name?
Oh.
Now, Stacia, I understand you got something to share with the audience?
I do. We've shown everyone the tools that you can use to help keep your heart healthy. And so Walgreens is giving you and everyone in the audience a blood pressure monitor and a $50 gift card to get those tools.
All right. Well, Stacia, thank you very much. Regina, can I borrow your glasses for the out here?
Sure.
She's a great assistant, isn't she? Now, remember, your first defense against heart disease is eating well and exercising daily. We'll be right back.
Coming up, Ask Dr. Oz.
No question is off limits.